Greetings, and welcome to Vocals and Vibrations. I'm your host, Travis Pratt. I see you guys coming on in. You guys know how we roll up in here. Get in the comments, tell me your name, and tell me where you're tuning in from. All right, let's get it started, y'all. Holla at me, you know me. That's what my dad would say. And happy Father's Day to all the fathers. Okay, YouTube, it's 17 people already online. Can you say where you tuning in from? Tell me your name and where you're tuning in from, please, and thank you. Facebook crew, where y'all at? What's up? Where you tuning in from, guys? What's your name? Where you tuning in from? Oh, so y'all gonna be quiet today. This is my favorite part of the show. What is that red cup doing back here? Wait a minute. Oh, Lord Jesus. No, sir. That was supposed to be up there. We got Montre in the house from Atlanta. Good to see you, my brother. Darnell, what's happening, brother? Tuning in from Charlotte, North Carolina. Woo. All right, you guys, get in the comments. Tell me who you are. My sister's in the house from Tifton, Georgia. We got Cassandra Stevens in the house from Dallas, Texas. Good to see you, my sister. All right, y'all, come on in the room. Where you come from? Look, I got some fantastic singers today. You might want to log in. For those of you guys who know how we roll in this show, go ahead and tag somebody in the comments who can benefit from what it is we do here. Great music, great singers, great conversation. Got Larry Hicks in the house tonight from Boston, Massachusetts. Good to see you, my brother. We got David Poole in the house. He's a regular guest. He's always here. Ooh, y'all niggas is slow. What's happening, Mel from Baltimore? Good to see you. Love you more, Cassandra. We got to catch up. All right, y'all, keep them comments rolling. Look, YouTube is on blast in here. It's lit. It's 37 people. So where y'all at? Get in the comments and tell me who you are and where you're tuning in from. Like I said, guys, we got a fantastic show lined up for you guys tonight. Got some great singers. Got one of my young icons here. We haven't had one of them on the show like actually all season, right? No, we had Zion was like at the beginning. We got one a crowd favorite. You guys been asking me to bring him back, so he's here tonight. Thank you, Cassandra. All right, y'all. As I say every week, this thing is connected to my phone. And let me tell you something. It will ring. You understand? It will ring, and it will ring the whole time. So we're going to go ahead and cut that off. Okay, guys, again, greetings and welcome to Vocals and Vibrations. I'm your host, Travis Pratt. Thank you guys so much for being here on today. The mission and vision of this show was to bring artists on of all types, to kind of discuss the journey and trajectory towards, wherever it is that we're doing, and, the ups and downs and whatever it takes to give you guys an inside track of what it's like to do this, what it is that we do. I've got the layout of the show tonight. I'm going to start with one of my young artists, like I always do, and then go into the guest of the evening. And before I do that, like I always do, I like to show their they're like real or whatever. Real quick, hold on. Okay, guys, so That was the trailer for my young artist program called Young Icons. We have one of the favorite young icons in the house on tonight. We got Brandon Gray tuning in from somewhere, probably in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm guessing. Let me bring him on. He can tell you. Brandon!
Hey, Mr. Pratt. Hey, everybody.
How you doing, sir?
I'm good. How are you?
I am excellent. Good to see you. Good to see you. How you been, man? It's been a minute. They've been asking me to bring you back on the show. So y'all, I got him back. You guys get in the comments and show Brandon some love. Like he literally they asked me about you every week, and you was in the comments one week. They was really asking about you after that.
Listen, let me tell you.
And you always in the car. Where you going?
Where I'm going? I don't know where I'm going right now. I'm with my mama, so I don't know where we going.
Okay, look. Sometimes we don't know.
Sometimes we don't know.
Sometimes we don't know.
Sometimes we don't.
So, Brandon, what you gonna sing today? Now you know the people want to hear you sing.
So today I'm gonna sing Total Praise.
Okay.
Okay. So, Lord, I will live mine eyes on to the hills, oh, no,
come through
my help. It is coming from you. Oh, but your peace you give me in time of the storm. God, you are the source of my strength. Oh, God, you are the strength of my life, and that's why I lift my hands and total praise to you. Amen. 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 Praise him.
Brandon, your trip spectacular as always. As always. Listen, they haven't seen you in a while in here. Tell the people what you've been up to.
Y'all, so well, now I am a senior in high school.
Can you believe it?
Jesus.
Insane. It's like I want Brandon to be a child forever. Okay.
So I'm also in the process of writing some music, some original music.
Okay.
I know, right? That's new. So yeah, just been trying to cultivate what God is really giving me, the gift that He's put inside me and trusting me with. So that's really what's been my goal lately. Just getting right.
Okay, Brandon. So I'm the king of putting people on the spot, which is funny because I'm not really an on the spot person. So it's real strange that I like to do it. It's like it's like the viewership has tripled on YouTube since you started singing. So a lot of people missed you. And you know what I'm saying? So, well, wait a minute, wait. You got to come back. What's the video, sir?
Hold on. My camera. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Uh-oh.
He's getting it together.
Hold on. Jesus, hold on.
So while this fixing the camera, guys, take this opportunity to follow me at Travis Pratt Official. I'm live every Sunday at 7:00 on Facebook, on Instagram, and also on YouTube and Twitter as well. Everything at Travis Pratt Official. We're gonna give Brandon another 35 seconds. Praise God to fix that camera. There it is. Look, we need another song, Brandon. Whatever you want to sing.
Okay, another song.
In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let us have it.
I lift my hands in total adoration unto you. God, you reign on the throne, for you are God and God alone. Oh, because of you, my cloudy days are gone. I can sing to you the song. I just want to say that I love you more than anything. I lift my hands in total adoration unto you. God, you reign on the For you are gone and gone alone. Oh, because of you, my cloudy days are gone. I can sing to you this song. I just want to say that I love you more than anything. I love you, Jesus. Oh, I worship and adore you. God, I just want to tell you that I love you more than anything. From the depths of my heart, I sing, I love you, Jesus. Oh, I worship and adore you. I just really want to tell you, God, that I love you more than anything. Oh, yeah.
Brandon, you a monster, sir.
Mm-mm. I
You're
just pray,
two.
I just
You're
praise the Lord.
two-headed monster.
You know, I just praise the Lord. Y'all know, praise Him. Y'all know that's my favorite saying. Praise
No,
Him.
you know your favorite saying is "Pray my strength." Has it changed?
Oh yeah, pray my strength in the Lord here. Pray,
Pray
pray,
my strength in the Lord here.
pray.
So check it out, Brandon. Look, you got to come back. You know we're getting ready to launch our web series. I'm about to talk to the people about that after I let you go. But listen, thank you for coming on to do this. They were asking about you, so I'm glad you were able to come on today. You got to come back and visit me soon, Brandon.
Absolutely, Mr. Press. You know I will.
All right, see you later, sir.
All right.
All right, all right, all right. So, guys, Brandon is a member of my my young artist program. I call them the young icons. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. And you guys, for those of you who tune in for the first time, I typically begin the show with one of them. It's like I said, it's about 8 of them, and they're all very, very prolific. I was telling my main guest artist today, like they all bark, literally all of them, like they all bark, and like in their own way. And it's just very, very different. It's like I got musical theater babies and jazz and gospel, and I even got one that's my whole like operatic diva, and I think I might have her on next week. But anyway, so on to my main guest, Mr. Trevon. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good, man. Thank you for having me.
Listen, man, good to see you. Good to see you. So and it's been a minute. I haven't seen you in a few years. Tell the people what you've been up to.
Yeah, so I just been working my 9 to 5
Okay.
remotely in Mexico. So right at the top of the
What?
pandemic, I kind of jumped ship and came to Mexico. Yeah.
No, that's news for me. So where do you live in Mexico? And how's that?
Yeah, in Tulum. It's great. It's
Okay.
hot, but it's great, Yeah, the pandemic came and it really put things in perspective for me. Like, where do I want to be? Do I want to be in a city paying $2,000 a month in rent? Like when I can't
2,000 is
like
actually
leave and go
cheap,
outside. And
brother.
so, yeah, cheap to who?
I
So
get it. Okay.
yeah,
So you're in
yeah.
Mexico and
So I
Tulum. So are
jumped
you
ship and
singing
I've been in
there?
Mexico for a while.
Are you
I'm
singing
not
now? Do you
singing
have
here,
opportunity to
no.
sing? Okay, well that's
I did.
that's
I
news
just
to
came
me.
back from a tour a while
Now
ago.
that I
Yeah,
know
in
about.
the end of 2021. Yeah, but
So
that was like
and
my
it was a
last
European tour because I
period.
saw you in Prague and I saw you in I think it was Austria and a bunch of different places. So tell me
Yeah,
what were you doing on tour? What were you singing and how did that go? Talk to us about that.
yeah. So I was blessed. I took a semester at the New School for Jazz in 2018, and I had a vocal teacher. After
Okay.
my semester, decided it was best for me to kind of part ways from the school. And 4 years later, she texted me like, "Hey, are you still singing?" I'm like, "Yeah." She was like, "Well, I've never really had any of my students going toward me, but you popped in mind." And so she invited me to go on a European tour to Germany, Austria, the Czech Republic. Yeah, and so we did everything virtually. We went back and forth about the set list. It was a duets tour. And we did some pop and jazz tunes, but mainly with a jazz flair. It was about 8 sets, 8
Like with the
songs per
trio,
set.
quartet, what was the
And
instrumentation?
no, it was a piano, bass, and drums,
Okay.
and me
Okay.
and her on vocals. Yeah. Yeah, and we did
Wow, that's
22
crazy.
cities.
Oh, no, listen, I know that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, so when you're on tour doing 22 cities, how do you preserve your voice? What things do you do to stay vocally inept if you are singing that much?
You know, just pay attention to your body and know where you are. You know, like if you know that
Mm.
you know, as a singer, you know, sometimes you got cobwebs and allergies and sinus issues, and all of those things don't stop just because you're on tour. So just being present and knowing where you are and where your voice is and adapting to that to still be, you know, authentic and still give what you need to give for the song, but just know where you are.
Oh, that's fantastic. Somebody put that in the comments for me. He said, "Listen to your body." I think that's prolific. That's prolific information, and that's a great suggestion because your body gives you a sign. It's like, okay, yo, I'm tired, or I need this, I need that. I think it's important for us to listen to it, even if you're not on a tour. If you got to sing on Sunday and your voice start doing something weird on Thursday, you do like he just said, you listen to your
Yeah.
body. So as I was getting prepared for this with you, I wanted to talk about the European tour, but you already gave me all the information on that. But I did want to know what was your favorite city and what was the favorite concert, and why was that different than the other ones to make it the best one?
Um, I think my favorite one was the first. We were in
Which was
Hilden, Germany.
okay.
Hilden, Germany. Yeah. And it was just like, you know, we had been going back and forth uh, with like voice memos. We never really had a rehearsal. We had a rehearsal the day before, ran the full show like twice, and then that was it. You know what I'm saying? It was like, you just hit it, you know? So that was like my first
Question:
experience doing something like that.
how do you calm your nerves without that? Listen, me and anybody who knows me, like my ASS loves to rehearse. Like I don't know if that's the control aspect of me, and it's funny. That's what I enjoy about my kids. When I tell you that they don't care, it's almost like, okay, well, what song, what key? Ah! They don't nothing. They don't second guess me. They're
Yeah.
fearless. But for me, it's like, okay,
Yeah.
so what time? What kind of microphones they got? Like,
Yeah. Right.
what's the reverb gonna be? So
Yeah.
how do you get past? Like, how did you calm your nerves, or do you not have an issue with that?
Let me tell you, child, it was a struggle. I am one who likes to be in control, like for real. Like I like to know what's going on, and I have horrible nerves. That's something that I'm getting better at, like pushing
Okay.
past fear and my nerves. But it was a learning experience for me, and I had to keep telling myself like, you're not gonna die. It sounds extreme, but I'm like, dude, you're not about to lose your life from doing this thing, whatever
So
this
you
thing
didn't you
is,
didn't have a
whether it's like
choice.
having a show. No, it was just like an opportunity came, and I promised God that as opportunities come, I'm gonna just take it and just be in the moment and be present. And I'm so glad that I did.
Oh my God, it's funny you say that. I want to piggyback on that. Like for like auditioning, I used to, as a young person, young Travis would walk into audition rooms and be nervous. Now, that's something I've been able to conquer. So I just want to share that, and then I want you, if you audition for anything, you can talk about the way it feels for you. It's almost like you want it so bad that you invite, you invite resistance, because it's like you're dying for it. So that's why you feel like you're gonna die when you
Yeah.
walk in the room, because you are literally dying
Hmm.
to have it. You understand what I'm saying? So for me,
Yeah.
um and to be blatantly honest, I had to change my financial situation, because before I was auditioning for stuff, and if I didn't book it, it's almost like I needed to pay New York rent. To
Right.
be completely real about it, and to not have to worry about
Yeah.
that, changes it for me. So I go
Yeah.
in, and it's like, if you like me, you do. If you don't, I mean,
Sure.
what's wrong with y'all?
Yeah.
You
I
understand what
hear
I
you
mean?
on that. I hear you on that.
What's your
Yeah.
experience with that?
I've never been a full-time artist, so I've always had a day job working in administration since I got out of college. My degree was actually in science. I graduated college and decided I wasn't going to go to grad school to be a physician's assistant, and so I
That's
just
what you were
found my
planning to do
way in the
originally.
9 to 5. Yeah, to be a physician's assistant. And so, senior year came, and I'm like, you know what? I don't think I want someone's livelihood or life to be in my hands. You know, I'm a little too sensitive to be able to handle being in that position, even if I'm helping people. So I did a pivot and got in where I could fit in. And so that started like organizations, 9 to 5, administration, nonprofit leadership. And so that's always been kind of like my career path, but I've never been an artist full time. And I can't do it. Like my soul my soul can't handle that kind of pressure.
I get it. And it is definitely you know, and it's definitely a tough thing. And like you said, I think Shakespeare said it best, to thine own self be true. You know what works for you. Let me pivot here because I know they can answer to hear you sing. It's funny, like doing this show, it's almost like it's my certain core group of people who, you know, and they already know what time it is with the show, but it's like new people be like, okay, that's great, Travis. When is he gonna sing? When is he gonna sing? So when I was getting ready to bring him on, guys, I found this clip that I want to show y'all. Y'all hold on one second. The impossible can't be done. Hold on, here those.
I remember the way you used to love me.
Come through!
I remember the way you used to love me.
Woo! That is so dope to me. I love how you said, I remember that like the jazz vibrato at the end of it. Listen, talk to me about it. Why did you decide to do that song? What spoke to you about that?
You know, man, I'm trying to challenge myself to be more motivated to make more music, you know? And so I had a long day at work and I'm like, man, I haven't done anything in a while. And so I started listening to tracks and it just came to me. So it was like maybe 5 minutes and I just laid everything down. Yeah.
You know what? I think that might be the key. It's like, don't overthink things, right? I think there's a message in that. Like, don't overthink it. Like,
there's a message.
I'm just gonna do it.
It's a message. Yeah.
Okay, so since we got you singing, I say let's continue it. And for those of you guys who are just joining or catching this on the restream, this is Vocals and Vibrations. I'm your host, Travis Pratt. You can follow me on all social media platforms at Travis Pratt Official. My website is live as well at travisprattofficial.com. And you can catch me on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube, and on Twitter. My guest today is Trevon Anderson, fantastic singer, prolific artist. I'm happy to have him on this evening, and we about to play a game. Like we always do. Y'all already know how we do this. Okay. I got a couple things. This is the first one. I want you to sing a nursery rhyme. I did this one before. You can pick it or I can pick it if you want me to, but don't tell us what the subtext is. And for those of you all who don't know what subtext is, the subtext is the voice behind the voice. So if you're singing a song, what are you thinking to tap into the emotion, right? So don't tell us what you're thinking about. But we want to be able to tell whether it's sad or whether it's happy or if it's nostalgic, melancholic, whatever, based on the way that you sing it. And after you sing it, then you tell us. And I want to do a nursery rhyme because everybody already knows the lyrics to that. You can pick the song or I can pick it. Tell me what you got. You're going to do it or you want me to?
Yeah, I can pick it.
Okay, perfect. Ready when you're ready.
Yeah. All right. I struggle with lyrics, so I just try to stay in my lane, you know? All right. Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Mary had a little lamb whose fleece was white as snow. Everywhere that Mary went, Mary went. Mary went, everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go.
Wow. I wish I could do that off the top of my head, bro. Like, okay, guys, what was it? What was that about? Somebody, let's talk about the emotion. Somebody tell me what you feel like. What did that give you? For me, it gave me, I don't know, I felt a little bit of passion in it. So I don't know. I don't know if it was, I I don't know. What are y'all thinking, the audience? Tell me what you guys think he was, what he was thinking. For me, I was confused because I felt the passion behind it, and that just might be the natural pathos of your voice, but it also sounded reflective. Okay, somebody said mesmerized. Pastor Calvin Sneed, good to see you, my brother. And Calvin put Travis always been 5, 6, 7, 8 since show choir. He is show right. I'm a control freak. I needed it to be right. I want to rehearse all day and night. Okay, somebody a psalmist, Darius Andre Douglas says he sings from a place of pain in this. Okay, he said, okay. And your name's Psalmist, brother. You sound like you sing. I need to have you on here. My wife said maybe a relationship. I don't know. Cassandra says Mary loves her little lamb. And somebody else said, oh, sexy. It was kind of sexy. Yeah, it was breathy and stuff. Yeah. Okay, so tell us, what was it?
Yeah, it was just a place of gratitude, man. I thought about the song, and it didn't say that Mary had heard the lamb; she had one, and so to be grateful for that one that you had, and that thing followed you everywhere. So that's the place that I was singing from.
Listen, you just slayed me. I almost logged off. Somebody put gratitude in the comments. Somebody said, Larry Hicks said a place of hunger. He said, it said Mary had a little lamb. It was one, and it was little, one. He said that she didn't say a herd of lambs, so he sung it from a place of gratitude, thankful for what she had. That's the beauty of artists to me. It's like everybody's going to sing the song different, and I think it is of paramount importance to tap into who you are as a person, what means something to you. I told you about my phone. What means something to you, and that way, it's going to come across and resonate with somebody. You don't need to try to sing like anybody else or do anything anybody else does. That's prolific to me. He said he sung Mary had a little lamb from a place of gratitude. Okay, let's do this number 2. Okay, we did nursery rhyme. Oh, this is a good one for me. A remix or a remake that is better than the original. And we're gonna give him like a few seconds to think. So while he's thinking about that, you guys can get in the comments and tell me what it is you're thinking about. Psalmist Darius, again, he said he has such a smoky texture to his voice. What's up, Zyshawn Robinson? Good to see you, my brother. I saw you on Facebook your Father's Day post, and your dad looks like he spit you out. We're gonna give Trayvon another couple of seconds while he's thinking of that, because I think that's a tough one. A remix that's better than the original, or a remake that's better than the original. How you coming, brother?
Ooh.
I can give you a
You know what? I'm gonna have to default to gospel.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I'm thinking about Mary. They did the remake of I Don't Feel No Ways Tired and called it I Just Can't Give Up Now. Yeah,
that's true. Somebody says Superstar by a lot of Luther songs are remake. Like a lot of the hits that we come to know and love, like they were other people had already sang them. No, I think he already made it. He already made a decision, guys. He said he's gonna do a gospel song. He's gonna do I Just Can't Give Up Now. Do. Let me not mess up your key. You're gonna be great. Put your own key.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sing a little bit. There will be mountains that I would have to climb, and there will be battles that I would have to fight. But in victory or defeat, it's up to me to decide. But how can I expect to win if I never try? I just can't give up now. I come too far from where I started from. Oh, nobody told me that the road would be easy, and I don't believe he's brought me this far to leave me.
I'm done. Listen, I actually don't have on shoes right now, but if I did, I would throw it. Jesus,
He's silly.
I don't even have on none. But you got to talk to me about like where that comes from. Is that from studying what? Like what? Like how do you come up with that? Like I'm trying to figure out how do you think of that? How do you think of them runs? How do you think of? I heard secondary dominance. I heard 5, 7, and 5. I heard eighths. I heard all kind of stuff. So my thing is, where does that come from? How do you rehearse that?
I couldn't even tell you what those chords are. It's just a feeling. I grew up listening to the Clark sisters. I'm from Detroit. Karen Clark Sheard, and I watch her, and I watch how it's just a feeling. You know what I'm saying? The technical skill is there with her, but most of the things that she does, it comes from a feeling. And so I don't know. I just that's where I try to come from, a place of like what feels right in the moment.
Okay, so that's why it lands too. Like there was a couple of guests ago before you, where people were another singer was on who could do, these vocal dynamics, but it's different when people sing it and they mean it. It's one thing of people who are just doing a whole bunch of stuff or whatever, and it's different. Like you mentioned Karen Clark. She means everything she sings. And another person is Kim Burrell. A lot of people, mimic her, what she's doing, but even if you do the same run, it's different coming from somebody who means it. It comes across completely different. So I guess you're saying therein lies the difference, but that really doesn't answer my question. I think that your answer to my question is that you don't know. I want to know, like, how do you rehearse that? Because like, how did you come up with it is what I want to know. It's like some of the choice, it was almost like what made you think to do that? Yeah,
I couldn't tell you, brother. It's just a feeling.
Okay, well, hey, we're gonna figure it out. Well, maybe I need to listen to who some of your influences were then, because the thing is, I think with me and a lot of other people, I have the facility. So any run you do, I can mimic it back to you, but I wouldn't think of that while I was singing, if that makes sense. You understand what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So and that's something as an artist I would like to work on. And a lot of people who watch, Corinthia says sometimes it's just a God-given gift, and she's right. She's a prolific artist herself. She's right. So I mean, and hey, so I guess it comes natural to some people, and others of us have to work on it. My wife says you have to allow yourself to feel as you sing, and she's another one who can just off the top of her head. It's almost like, hold on, let me write that down. Wait a minute, what? And she's like, I'll do it again. She's like, I don't remember it. What do you mean? you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do one more.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see. Oh, this is a good one. I don't know if you can see the thing. It says your favorite song from high school. This gonna date you, Trevon. This is gonna let the people know how old you are. They're gonna be able to guess. So why he's doing it? And this gonna date you. So why he's doing it? Let's get in the audience. Let's get in the audience. Let's get in the comments. Let's give him a couple of seconds to think about what he's gonna sing, and you guys tell me what your favorite song was from high school. And while he's thinking that, I'll look at some of the comments. That's right, Corinthia. I can if he was going back and forth with me, I could do the runs he's doing. I just think of it. Some people just got it, and some people Zyshawn, he's so direct. Okay, let us know when you're ready. Let me say what mine is. When I was in high school, especially senior year, like Drew Hill was popular.
Okay.
Mary J. Blige did that remake of A Dream, a Simple Fantasy that I love the way, like that whole arrangement of that. That was mine. Pastor Calvin put Music Soul Child Love. Oh, that was definitely popular. He and I the same age. That was actually he's a year older than me, but that was definitely popular when we were in high school. So Cassandra put oh child, y'all wasn't born back then. OMG. Leroy Copper says, the God-given gift, absolutely. No, but so Corinthian, she said, when did he graduate? You're gonna be able to guess how old he is, but by the song he picked. I want you guys to put what song was popular to you when you were in high school. I mean, I got because that we can't help him with. I'm sure he got one. I was just naming mine while we was giving time to think, but I think he got it. You ready?
Yeah, I got it. Let's see where we're gonna start. Wish I could hold you just for a little while. Let me. I wish I could see you right now, but you're so far away. It's driving me crazy. I'm missing you, baby. And the way you touch me, it's unlike anything I've ever felt before. That's how I know I am yours. Brandy, Full Moon, man. That
I was about to say
album
Brandy
debuted
Full
my
Moon.
sophomore year in high school. Sophomore year high school, man. That it was like on repeat. Like it was pretty crazy.
Brandy, absolutely. I want to like acknowledge some of the things that people put in the comments. Pastor Calvin said, "End of the Road, Boys and Men." That was super popular during our time. We obviously a couple of years older than Truvon. There's Andre Douglas said, "I sang Otis Redding," and Sam Cooke, "Change is gonna come" in high school.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, they're going nuts.
He said,
Brandon is top 10. Brandon. Okay, got it. Okay, look, we got to sing some more. Let me think of another one. Let's talk about this. Who are your inspirations? Okay, you said Karen Clark. Who else did you listen to? Growing up, and let's talk about why.
It was all over the place. Definitely gospel was the root of everything. So I couldn't really listen to, or didn't really listen to a lot of secular music unless I was outside of the house. So I'm late to a lot of like 90s music and stuff with the lyrics. Like I'm familiar with the song, but I couldn't like get you like lyric for lyric. I listened to, Celine Dion, Toni Braxton. It's a lot of women artists, just because just the way that they emote was something that just resonated with me and caught my attention. Shaka Khan, Aretha Franklin, like I still giggle at some of the stuff that she used to do, like back in the day, just like stupid. It's like ridiculous, the stuff that would like fall out of her mouth.
Aretha, man, listen.
Of course, like Whitney Houston. Yeah.
So who would you say?
And some jazz artists with Joe
give me top
Farrell,
three.
Bobby McFerrin. Top
Okay,
three,
we're gonna go back to jazz. We're gonna go back to jazz, and if jazz is included in it, that's fine. Who are your top three artists?
Today?
Oh no, just
I would say top three period. Ugh, man, this is so hard. I'm so all over the place. It switches from week to week. It really just depends on who I'm listening to. I would say for right now, Alex Isley. Yeah, Alex Isley, for one, who's been somebody who's been like kind of in my repeat. PJ Morton.
PJ's good.
And JoJo.
JoJo as in Casey and JoJo?
No, JoJo as in Get Out Right Now. The singer,
that's a new artist.
Our European friend. JoJo, she's featured on some of JoJo. Get out right now, it's the end of you and me. She did a lot of like pop type stuff, but like she can like for real sing. Like I would love to hear her do like an acoustic album. Just mind blowing. Like there's something in the water with her. Yeah.
So what I want to talk about, you mentioned some people. Aretha's my all-time favorite. That's literally definitely top 3, top 2, maybe even number 1 voice of mine of all times. And it's number 1. The technique is just solid. It's perfect. It's the voice is a column from top to bottom. And it's like you hear Aretha's voice and you think, oh, she's got a smoky, whatever. You know, you think she's an alto, you go to the piano and she's way up there. But the technique is so solid, the voice doesn't change on the top. And even the runs and the mechanics, I mean, literally, in Aretha's time, it literally is like you said, it's relevant to stuff she does back then, today. So
that used to fall out of her mouth.
Exactly. Oh, somebody said, can we talk about Whitney Houston? Okay, so let's talk about Whitney Houston. What's your take on Whitney? What was the top? What was the Whitney's best attributes?
You
y'all
know,
start in the comments too while he's thinking. What were Whitney's top?
I would say
attributes?
her versatility. You know, her range for sure, but her ability to be able to carry a song, like no matter what the genre was, no matter what key it was in, no matter whether it was false or like just full on belt. Like she could just do that thing, and it's a switch where she popped into that false, and she could be there all day. You know what I'm saying? Like, who else could do that? You know,
that you're right about it. And to me, also, it was her ability to tell a story. Man, it's like Whitney could pull you in, and no matter what it was. Okay, so you said it was her versatility, her ability to flip in, and you're absolutely right. I heard a video of her singing the Libiamo from La Traviata with Pavarotti, and literally she flipped right into that thing. Did you see that?
I saw that. Like it was right into it, and laughed after playing. You know what I'm saying? Like, who has time for that? Who has time for that? Bye, Whitney.
You are absolutely right. You are absolutely right. She literally brought it down and laughed, and laughed at the end of it. Okay, so name the greats. Like you have obviously a very, very vast like palette in terms of what kind of artists and stuff you listen to, because PJ Morton, JoJo, like those are new people. So the greats. Let's go back to the greats. You said Whitney, you said Aretha, you said Shaka. Who else was it?
Yeah,
Anita
Baker.
Oh,
Anita Baker is in
let's stop right there.
I mean,
Anita Baker. Baker. Let's do that. First of all, Anita Baker's tickets was through the roof at this last concert. Were you in Mexico? So maybe you didn't know about it. But OMG, but Anita's worth it. She's another one. Perfect technique. What do you like about?
And she sounds the same. She sounds the same. She sounds the same. You know, absolutely. Gladys Knight sounds the same. You know, they've been singing for like over 40 years, just like hollering with like horrible sound systems, like good sound systems, like through the ringer. And Gladys Knight and Anita Baker sound the same way that they did like over a decade ago. Yeah.
So what I want to close with is your favorite Anita song. And while you're thinking about it, everybody type your favorite Anita song in the comments. Mine is No One in the World. That's my absolute favorite. She literally like she beat that song with a bat, like just hammered it. Like that's my favorite. So what's your favorite Anita Baker song? And watch Trevon is thinking he's gonna sing his favorite Anita Baker song. And you're from Detroit, so like you gotta know Anita Baker songs. Like somebody said,
yeah, for sure.
You're from Detroit, so no nobody want to hear it. You gotta have a favorite Anita song. He said,
yeah, I do.
Let me know when you're ready. They're helping you in the comments if you're trying to think. They caught up in the rapture. No One in the World, Angel. They
with all my heart, I love you, baby. Stay with me, and you will see my arms will hold you, baby. Never leave, 'cause I believe in this love, sweet love. Hear me calling out your name. I feel no shame. I'm in love, sweet love. Don't you ever go away. It will always be this way.
Oh, that is sickening. Okay, before you go, I want to talk about your technique in that. So, guys, notice when he got to sweet love, he switched into false, but it was borderline a mix because it was so incredibly strong. A lot of well, inexperienced singers will get to that and they're like, with all my heart, I love you, baby. Doing that, and they go, sweet love. It gets thin when they do the falsetto. Your falsetto had a huge presence on it. Now, is that something intentional? Is that something you worked on? How did you get that falsetto feel? I mean, it literally was. I almost couldn't tell that you weren't still singing full voice.
Yeah, you know, it was just always trying to keep the sound moving forward. So, like in high school, you know, like we'll be, you know, trying new things, and teachers would give advice, and it's like I could sing "Sweet Love," you know, but it's like that's closing the sound. Like, how do you send the sound forward? Just keep it moving. Try to keep it as open and consistent as possible.
Okay, what does that mean though? What is it for the people who don't know? So you said keep it as open as possible. What does that mean? Open in terms of what?
Yeah, open palate, open in the back of the throat to allow the sound to move forward. You know, most of the time, like if it's a note that might be too high, our natural instinct is to constrict. And so when you're thinking about a note that may be a little bit outside of your comfort zone, it's like you try to bulldoze through that thing, but how do you keep where you're currently singing, the placement, but just allow it to expand in the same place? So try to always keep just a level of openness, like in the throat physically when you're singing.
Okay, so for those who don't understand, I know what that means. The soft palate is the area, the fleshy part of the back of your throat, like is behind the uvula. And if you want to feel like if you want to experience what that feels like, you know, when you eat a sandwich and it gets stuck to the roof of your mouth, and if you're trying to get it off, you feel that lift. Or if it's peanut butter, you know, if you eat peanut butter, if it's stuck to the roof of your mouth and you're trying to get it off with your tongue, that lift, that's what he's talking about. So basically what he was explaining to you guys is keeping the sound open. He means keeping the throat open, right? And to keep the consistent flow of air. And it's true. A lot of times when you hear somebody sing something high, the first thing they do is start doing this, you know, lifting, turning, and whatever. Ain't nothing up there.
No,
there's nothing up there to help you do anything. You know what I'm saying? So he goes, sweet love. Now I wouldn't pick that key for me because it's not high enough for my false to be strong. I would go sweet love. I would be way up there for my voice. Obviously, we got two different instruments, but the technique is the same. My palate is literally like this when I do that. Throat is wide open. Fantastic. That's great advice. But look, it's so funny. A lot of times people are just fantastic singers and they don't know why. They don't know what they're doing. So I think that's fantastic that you could say, you know, I kept the throat open. And you also talked about the sound moving forward. And he gave us an example. Okay, to do this demonstration before you leave, give us an example of what the sound is back the wrong way and what the sound is forward for the students of singing, you know, in my audiences.
Yeah, I can do with all my heart, I love you, baby. With all my heart, I love you, baby. It's the same key, the same choice of notes, but it's just where it's flipped and pushed forward.
What are the sensations? I know I'm saying this so they understand. It was an obvious difference in the way that you sang. The way you did the first time, a lot of times people would tend to try to mimic Anita. Her sound is she does kind of dig on that bottom stuff, but that's her voice, and she knows what she's doing. And if that doesn't work for you, you finna be in trouble.
Yeah,
if that's not your voice type, you know. So, but what I'm saying, what you just did, Trevon, I think was perfect. He did this, and then he literally brought the sound forward. It was literally shooting out of his face. So, talk to us about the feeling when you do. Oh my heart, I love you, baby. And oh my heart, I love. talk about the feeling. Where's the placement when you do that for the people who want to know in the audience?
Yeah, it's very high at the back of the throat. It's almost kind of like a yawn and a sneeze at the same time. So it's like, and another way to think of it is like, na 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 na, like that very nasal type of sound. So that's where it is. Yeah. So it's always like, it's kind of that feeling along with the lifting up to try to keep, everything together.
It's so fun. It's like a dichotomy. You need this forward, but you also need the space in the back. Is both. Would you agree?
Yeah.
you need both. And because with all my heart, I love you, baby. With all my heart. You need both. You need the space, but you also need the forward placement as well.
Right.
Oh, look, bro, this has been a fantastic show now. Guys, and for those of you guys who are just joining for the replay or whatever, this is Vocals and Vibrations. I'm your host, Travis Pratt. You can follow me on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, and on YouTube at Travis Pratt Official. This is Vocals and Vibrations. We're here, same place, same time every week. And Trevon, before you go, what advice would you give to any singer coming up? Before you go, leave us with encouraging words before you go.
Yeah, just be confident in who you are as best as you're able to in the moment. Fear has been something that I've always been working on and continuing to work on. But don't let fear stop you from engaging with folks and engaging in new opportunities, despite where you are. People can do different things. Like, never compare yourself to anyone.
Right.
Just do what you can do. Like, everybody makes macaroni and cheese. It's never the same. Like, my mom's is my favorite, but that doesn't mean that there's other macaroni and cheese out there that's not good.
Delicious.
You know what I'm saying? So think with that lens and try not to compare yourself to other folks, because it's a distraction from being authentic to who you are.
Right. Oh, that is fantastic, my brother. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
I have another show or two before I end the season. Then I'm going to do a reunion show where I bring back everybody's favorite guest. So I'll send you those dates ASAP. I know you're busy, so that I can get you to come back on and visit the people one more time.
Yeah, would love to. Yeah. And
Absolutely.
Before you jump, I have released my first single recently. It's available everywhere. It's called "Say It Like You Mean It." Say It Like You Mean It on Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, Amazon Music.
Okay, hold on. So it's called "Say It Like You Mean It."
That's correct.
Okay. Let's put that in the thing. Hold on. Say It Like You Mean It, and it's how do they look it up? They just type in "Say It Like You Mean It."
Yeah, and type my name, Trevon, on Apple Music, Tidal, Spotify.
Your whole name is just Trevon.
Just Trevon, my first name.
I got it. Boom. Okay, guys, there it is. You heard it here. Say It Like You Mean It. It's on. Tell them where you can find it. Tell them everything about it. You can. That's the name of the song, and that's how you look up the artist's name. Tell them where they can get it.
Yeah, Say It Like You Mean It. You can find it on Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, and Amazon Music. Also, you can follow me on Instagram at I_M.Trevon.
Perfect. I just put that on the screen. So check it out. So when you come back to the reunion show, maybe you can Say It Like You Mean It.
Yeah, it's I am Trevon, just the letter M, not I am.
Oh no, I got it on the screen. You see it? It's so that's wrong. The Instagram one is wrong.
Yeah, so it's the very first one that you see is right. the letter M.Trevon.
Oh, we can fix it. Hold on. Praise God. All blessings flow. Hold on now.
Amen.
Boom! Fixed it.
Glory to God.
My brother, good to see you, man. It's been a long time.
Man.
It's funny. Me and Trevon was directing college gospel choirs at the same time. That's when we met. It was many moons ago. And then we reconnected back, in New York. And he just told us today that he done moved to Mexico. I didn't even know. Okay. But like I said, man, good to see you. I will have you back on the reunion show, and I will see you soon. Thank you so much for joining us, brother.
Thank you for having me, man. I appreciate it.
All right, thank you. We will see you later. Thank you again.
All right, bye.
Okay, guys, again, this is Vocals and Vibrations. I'm your host, Travis Pratt. You can find me on all social media outlets at Travis Pratt Official. That's Facebook, that's Instagram, that's YouTube, and also Twitter. So let me remove this real quick. So the word for the week today he said, don't let fear stop you, which I feel like is prolific. Now, the thing with that is that doesn't mean that the fear won't be present. And I think what he's saying is move on in the presence of fear. So be terrified. It's gonna happen. You're human. Be terrified. Be worried about it, or whatever the case is, because you can't stop yourself. So if you think you're gonna overcome it to where you're never gonna feel fear, that's probably unlikely. So my take on that, notes from the coach today to end us is walk on in the presence of fear. So even when you feel terrified, even when you feel like it's gonna be a disaster, do it anyway. And if you do fail at it, you ain't gonna die. So if you don't die, you can wake up the next day and try it again. And with that said, guys, thank you so much for visiting me on today. Focus and Vibration. I'm your host, Travis Pratt. I will see you next week, same place, same time. Until next time, you guys have a good evening. Goodbye.